Here we go. All ones. Hello, I'm Ones, and I'll be your GM for this actual play of Traveller. Our players, the crew of the Beowulf Far Trader, Yormani Queen, are down and out in the Solomani Rim, operating out of the Albadawi subsector, and have just jumped from Iridasha and headed to York to meet with the crime boss known as Red, who's in charge of the gang known as the Neon Knives. We're going to open up the players, deciding what they're going to study in jump space and installing some new equipment on their ship. Okay, we're recording. Okay.
Just needed the last four of my social and my mother's maiden name, and we're good to play now, right, guys?
You need me to do like a fingerprint test, but with my butthole.
Good call.
I think we're good on there. So, Captain Lisbeth, you're watching, or you're drinking booze and learning how to pick up trashy space babes during the jump.
Yeah, and occasionally watching some of the many movies that came out while I was in the Navy.
Nice. Who is next on that one? What are you studying there, Commissioner Barry?
I am studying, looks like electronics computer skill.
Okay, you're spending some time on the ship's computer and learning electronics.
Aren't we installing equipment?
Dr. Yang is the engineer, so I'd figure. Or are you the engineer?
No, Dr. Yang is. And the
The
doctor.
electronic specialist.
You guys, I'm going to have you guys do some engineering rolls on that after talking about what you're studying. The turret. You guys go ahead and roll that. Do a teamwork test to see. Yeah.
Right, here we go.
What kind of turret is it?
It's a drill laser and a sandcaster double turret.
So it's laser, so that'd be energy.
No, you would use your electronic skill, and Dr. Yang would use the engineering.
Yeah, I get it, but
Are you trying to install it or learn how to use it?
I'm just curious, what kind of gun combat is it?
That would just be gunnery.
Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Looking at gun combat, and then there's gunnery right above it. So that's why I said never mind.
Okay. Yeah. You guys go ahead and do some dice rolls for that. Yeah. You all you need is an 8 to get it. Roll for each weapon system in the turret. Who's next on the order? Dog. What is your character's name, and what are you studying?
Name is Harabek Dan Glokta.
Oh, come on. You're really going to throw a loop or throw the GM for a loop and get it like a super unpronounceable name that I could never remember?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
Just call him Glokta.
You got to put some clicks and whistles in there too and say you're an alien. It's an alien name.
My character's name is just.
I
will not write it down, and I expect you to write it down.
You got to do like Prince and make it like some kind of symbol.
It's like Star Trek. You're supposed to know this culture you're not familiar with at all.
All right. And you're a Solomani or ex-Solomani Marine, if I remember right.
Villani.
Oh, Villani Marine. Okay. Yeah. What are you?
It's visually indistinguishable.
Yeah, I think you're the only non-Solomani on the crew except Zugzug, who's a non-major race human.
Yeah, not affiliated.
Space
Affiliated.
Space libertarian. Yeah.
It's all right. Sand in the veins.
Yeah.
Caucuses with the Solomani.
So, what are you studying this jump?
Attempting to figure out how to make music because flying is boring.
Okay, so you're gonna go for a music skill. That's awesome.
Oh, he's doing band practice.
You're on a small ship playing the drums.
I love it.
You got the drums. You have a big old can of beans.
What is the instrument, dog? I need to know.
Guitar, I guess.
All right.
Something that you could probably find at every spaceport that ever existed.
All right, so you're how to play Stairway.
Well, remember your Villani. So do the Villani. Would the Villani actually have? I kind of figured they'd have like some kind of like space harp or like the ballast set like Gurney had in Dune.
Something similar, I would guess. I mean, like every culture on Earth has some kind of stringed instrument that roughly corresponds to that.
Oh, goodness. He's going to plug in his space loot into the comm system.
Space loot. Try to find some. Call it balisette. It's a guitar, but it's like a Villani guitar. You don't have to. If you want to learn a human guitar, or excuse me, a Solomani guitar, you're more than welcome to.
I'm just calling it a Villani guitar. You know what it's supposed to be.
Villani guitar.
Got it.
All right. Yeah, all the Solomani look at your guitar like, what's wrong with your guitar? It's all set up weird, but it's still just like a guitar.
Your guitar, it's fucked up.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Yang, what are you studying this one? And if yeah, both of you, remember you guys need to do the dice rolls for those turrets.
Yeah, but what's the skill for the dice rolls turret?
You're
Yeah.
using electronics. Dr. Yang is using engineering. Because
Okay.
I think you have better electronics. He has better engineering.
Yeah, I have no training in engineering at all.
Yeah, I think that Dr. Yang is busy making sure the engines and or power system doesn't go completely haywire after the last stunt.
Well, also while you're installing you're having 1 week of in jump space, so you got a lot of time to do that and install and study.
Cool.
So, what, Dr. Yang, what are you
yeah,
studying while you're doing all this?
I actually didn't have any forethought in that regard. I thought my guy was going to be busy, like, watching over the engine very carefully, like, okay, I didn't
Every time
break
you
it,
jump,
did
you
I?
have enough time to do your duties and study, and you need 8 rounds of studying to get a point of skill. And you're going to be because you're engineering, you're going to be the main role, and Barry, you're going to be the bonus helping him out. And Zug, our Yoramani or space barbarian, what are you studying during this trip and jump space?
Okay. So, do you guys remember how even though I have an animal handling skill, I really upset that cat that we bought a while back?
You're off to play with the kitties.
Yeah,
So, I think I was like, oh, I want to improve animal handling, but that doesn't make as much sense as maybe improving my stealth skill. So, I want to say that he spends the week like stealthily moving around the ship trying to find the cat so he can make friends with it.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
I have a
Which
stealth.
cat was that?
The Aslan jungle cat. It's actually not it's not a cat from Earth. It's an actual alien cat from the Aslan homeworld.
Nice.
Doug wants it to be his friend really bad. Okay, what do I roll? I have a stealth of 0, so I just am rolling 2d6.
Yes, 2d6, and you're shooting for 8. Yeah, your stat bonus would be either intellect or dexterity on this one.
Neither of those I have a bonus for, so
I think you have an intelligence negative bonus, if I remember right.
I might be negative intelligence because I have social. No, my intellect is 6. My social I have a negative for. I have for strength and endurance, but that's it. Okay, here we go. 2d6. Okay, I got a 10.
All right, you find the Aslan jungle cat quite a few times during all this, and give me an animal handling check.
Okay, so I have animal handling 1. So that what is the skill? I guess I can't use
social.
I am negative for social. Okay.
I think this is how you got in the bad side of the Aslan jungle cat the first time.
Handling 1, but I have a negative 1 for social, so I guess I'm just a straight 2d6.
Okay, and what is your goal for socializing with this cat? What are you doing? You going over there with like a bowl of milk or what?
So yeah, I feel like I've been trying to do an ET type situation where I'm leaving like various treats out and trying to be like, which treat will it follow? Like, you like that little piece of meat? You like that little piece of whatever? So there's probably a bunch of ants that are everywhere in the hallways of the ship right now.
You guys start seeing some voles going.
God damn it.
I'm really just trying to make a friend, guys. Okay, 2d6 again.
Chicken.
We get an 8.
Yeah, from the look of it.
Oh, 8, the Aslan jungle cat is, now that you gave it food, it doesn't want to hang around you, but it's kind of putting up with your presence.
It tolerates me!
Kind of. If you have
Dr.
food.
Yang rolled a 12 for the engineer.
Oh, nice. And
then I got a 9 on the computers part.
Okay, yeah, you guys totally got you guys got those up and running, no problem.
Yang does it again.
Oh, good God. Lizzie, don't shoot me. I'm not a mutineer. I swear. I don't know what the hell a Yang Gang is, and I'm too afraid to check on the Matrix.
I'm a good noodle. No shooty, please.
All right. So, anything else you guys want to do in jump space before you've left the world of Iridasha, where you just did a little side mission, and you're meeting with your contact Red on the world of York.
Oh, we're going back to York.
Yes, you got an X-Boat message from
That, in
Red
a
saying,
nutshell, is why I'm drinking so much.
yes,
Your character.
Zug and Lisbeth are from this world, so yeah, they
Zug
I
is
have weirdly divergent feelings about it, but
yeah, Zug loves this place because it's the only planet he's been on aside from the planet we're just on. So he's definitely like, ooh, can't wait to taste that sweet Yoramani dirt in my mouth from the sandstorms.
yeah, get some of that chicken lizard jerky.
Chicken lizard jerky, milk, vodka, wines, etc.
All right.
I think about Dr. Yang is okay with this. Oh, that food too. That's the weird part, even. Oh goodness, forgot about that until now.
Lisbeth also grew up with the taste of sand in her mouth and in all of her food, but mostly dreamt of getting off this rock. And after 20 years in the Navy, was nonplussed at the least to end up back there.
Yeah, Dr. Yang was out in a scout ship. He had to eat bugs a few times. The sand is preferable.
Don't we have
That's
a
good.
bunch of gerbils around too?
Oh, I totally forgot about those bioluminescent mice. Oh,
Oh,
my
those
God.
are totally eating all the food that I'm leaving out that the cat doesn't eat.
Yeah, but then the cat's eating them, so
Yeah, I think the cats have already taken them out, but it seems like the two Solomani cats that you have no interest in eating the voles, but every once in a while, the Aslan jungle cat will kill one of the voles that are on the ship.
Oh
So
god,
we might think that the gerbils are just a weird little background thing, dear listeners. They're actually the main character.
yeah, we're the background fuckabouts, and they're the ones with the plot and shit.
Yeah, the voles came with the ship. They were vermin. All right. So, anything else you guys want to do with this jump before we come out of jump space?
not in jump space, no.
Okay. Where'd you get? Who plotted the course, and where do you guys want to come out in the solar system?
Oh shit.
That'd be you, Lizzie. I think you were the pilot.
I am the pilot, but I don't remember plotting a course.
Well, you're the captain, and Barry is the guy who does your navigation, I believe.
Yeah,
A lot of course. All right, let's see how bad I screw it
it's
up.
like
Yeah,
it's
you-
a ridiculously easy role.
Oh no, you plotted the course. Just you have to be within 300 astronomical units from a object, otherwise you're in their gravity. Like, are you coming out on top of the solar system? Are you coming in from the side? Or not? You have to be 300 times the mass of an object. There's a little jump bubble, jump shadow.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we rolled on it, but I got it.
Oh, no, I'm asking you. Where do you want you plotted it? You don't have to roll it. Just pick it.
Oh, I guess where do you want to drop out?
That's up to you.
I mean, there's only one port on York, right? Because York is basically like wish.com.
Yeah, it's a low port. We have to actually land. So
Gotta actually come down to the surface and shit. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
if we had a very sophisticated calendar, we could probably figure out where York is in its orbit right now and try to come in from that side just to try and shorten the trip a little bit. But
I'm thinking trying to come in as close,
Okay.
but like maybe an hour off from a shipping lane. That way we don't collide into things.
Okay, so you get a little bit out of the shipping lane, but not too far, so you can get close. Yeah, when you guys come out of jump space, you hear an automated message that says, "All travelers, please check in with the local Imperial Navy. You are now entering a conflict zone."
oh balls! I don't think my rank in the Solomani Navy is going to be particularly helpful with dealing with the Imperials. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily going to hurt, but
Okay.
Yeah.
it doesn't bring the street cred that it would somewhere else.
Who all actually has like advocate? Now that I think about it.
Oh, weirdly, Zug does
Zug.
jail.
Yeah, he's a Zugzug's a jailhouse lawyer.
He also, I want to be clear, did not successfully defend himself in court, but he gave it his best. He did like a Mike kind of a thing, and it didn't work out for him. But
I thought your backstory is when you went to court, you thought it was going to be a trial by combat.
Yes, correct. So he shows
Okay, that's not gonna work.
Well, I've got Advocate 1, so I mean I can do it. I might be good to combine with someone for like a combo thing, because I do have
Zero.
I
Right.
expect that social would also be part of it as well.
Oh.
So
cancel
I
it
mean,
out.
I do have an admin
because-
skill, so I mean, just because
Yeah,
I can't pull rank doesn't mean I can't do this.
I have advocate at 0.
Hang on, are we within range of actually communicating with the planet?
Yes, once you're in a system, you have almost instantaneous communication with anybody in the system you want.
We may want
Badass.
to start with that because we are carrying cargo that is less than legitimate, if I recall.
That's roughly accurate. We have hold up. Let me pull it up. We have 10 tons of we don't actually know exactly what it is. It's to be delivered to Red that we're being paid rather well for, considering it's basically freight.
Yeah, if the if these
Where-
sorts find that we have this gear, it can very well be far hotter than, well, we would initially wish to be involved in. So we need to be careful here
Yeah.
because we
I
haven't cracked
mean,
the
we
crate.
do have those 10 tons in the smuggling compartment, so that's, better than it could be.
Well,
but-
we're also going into a conflict zone. Anything that goes in and out is going to be thoroughly regulated in all likelihood. We may not be allowed in. Let's see if we can just...
let's start by phoning up Red and getting the lowdown on what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I can call Red. He's my contact or whatever. I'll hit him up.
All right, when you call Red, you hear, "Hey man, it's been a while since since I sent that message out. I wasn't sure if you're gonna show up."
Yeah, brother, we made it here, but what in the Sam hell is going on around the planet right now, man? What's going on here, partner?
Well, it seems some of them damn fools start selling advanced weaponry to the wild Yormani out here, and things got a little trouble between the Solomani and the Yormani out here. So we got a little shooting war. The Imperials are sitting out, seeing who comes out on top, and letting them control the planet. So,
hey, Red, could you give me 1 second? I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna look back at the guy. Everyone who was with
Somebody
us.
started a war.
Hey, y'all, did we maybe start a small war?
I'm sure it wasn't our
start
weapons.
a war?
I mean, maybe we
It could have been anybody's weapons that started the war.
Yeah, we just lit the match that sparked the fire that hit the powder keg. That
It
involved
was always
people that
burning.
people that are determined enough to get into a fight by one means or another are going to find a means of doing it.
If anything,
regardless.
we took
So-
several tons of milk vodka off planet, and everybody knows that milk vodka
They
increases.
may be
aggressive
shooting at them,
tendencies.
but they're not drunk while doing it.
Exactly. We're promoting responsible illegal gun use.
Captain. That's why you're the captain. All right, I'm gonna call Red. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
We have guns. I
look.
don't remember having guns.
hey, Red. Sorry about that. Space reception's not so great here. Anyway, so we're thinking, because we got all this hot cargo in the ship, is there a way for us to get on world without running through, shall we say, the usual channels?
Yeah, there's a patrol boat out there somewhere. I don't have it on any of my scanners down here, but if you take the asteroid belt and just cut through the planet's rings, you should be able to get by without being seen. But it's going to be a little tricky.
All right.
I'll send you all the navigation data right here. You get a little navigation data. Somebody give me a communications check. Whatever your effect is going to be your bonus for for piloting.
Somebody who's not.
You want a construct then?
Comms check. Yeah. So whatever your effect is how well you receive this message.
Got 8.
8. Okay, so you get a +1 to your dice roll for trying to avoid the patrol boat.
Nice.
So yeah, just don't land on down in in the main city. Meet me over there at that old forgotten Solomani base during the war. That was forgotten during the war.
Yeah. I know the one out past Chicken Lizard Canyon.
Yeah. You know the one. I think one of you guys got attacked by one of them robo dogs on the defense system. That one.
Class.
know what these words mean individually, but whenever you're mashing them together, how even?
All right, partner. We'll catch you on the flip side. We'll touch base. We touch down.
All right. how are you approaching the asteroid belt? So it's the asteroid belt. Kind of, you can tell it was like some chunk that was blown out of the York's moon during the war, and it's really dense. Not like our asteroid belt in real life, where you just kind of like fly through it. It's like a really dense.
It's like the video game.
And that is due to that big chunk that got blown off the moon has kind of started to coalesce around York as a kind of a ring like Saturn. It's kind of getting pulled into its gravity.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Well, I'm throwing down an 11 for piloting.
Okay, let me do a sensors roll real quick. And oh yeah, the patrol ship's probably way out in the rim of the system because they rolled a 6. And what was your effect? So as you're as you're flying through there, you get a little ping on the patrol boat's position. It's out past it's kind of looking over there, kind of looking at the gas giant of the system, making sure nobody's not supposed to scooping gas out of there that's not supposed to try to smuggle in stuff.
Sorry for my
checking for pirates.
Oh, no problem. So how do you describe how you fly through this asteroid belt?
Well, I would imagine there's a fair amount of mining traffic normally with this asteroid belt. With that many rocks, there's got to be people thinking, "Hey, that's money on the hoof, as it were." So, I'll pretty much try to fly like I'm heading toward a sizable asteroid.
Okay.
Casual, and then dip in toward the planet once I'm close enough to hide behind it.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Give me one more piloting check to see if you make it to the planet to get through the rings.
Do I still have that plus one from?
You still have the +1 from Red's info.
Booyah!
Nice.
Oh, I rolled a 5. What'd you roll? Oh! Yeah, that patrol boat. The captain. They're like, we have a free trader on a scanner, Captain. It looks like they're trying to make for the planet. Preposterous! They couldn't have gotten past us. We're by the gas giant.
Inconceivable.
Yeah. Go and send Marines over to that Solomani courier to tell them they're playing their music too loud. Make sure you put the boots in them medium style.
Sounds like the crap that would be like Dark Helmet, except he's had one too many milk vodkas.
All right, they see, but they ignore you for other stuff, kind of thing. I think is going on there. Bad leadership checks is what happened. You land there. There is for like a 1 second. There's a little ping of AA targeting, but it goes down real quick.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and there's actually two landing pads you can land on.
Any distinction between them, or just land?
No, I just say land. But York is a mostly desert world with very small artificial inland seas for farming. They normally produce spice or a drug made from the atmosphere of the air. So if you're not familiar, or for those who haven't been to York yet, you might want to bring a respirator. Those who are born here are already used to it. So you guys are good. And the population is under 100,000, so there's a very sparsely populated planet, and most of the non-Yoramani who are from this world live around the inland seas and the main spaceport, which is Lowport, which is in the town of York, Yorkshire, which is pretty much Wish.com Mos Eisley.
They are also famous for their pudding.
Yes, very famous for their chicken lizard pudding. It's a blood pudding, by the way.
Oh goodness.
Goods that come from this planet are chicken lizard milk vodka. Yes, I know both chickens and lizards don't produce milk. Chicken lizard jerky and illegal drugs. I like how Zug's over there.
Which
home sweet home.
Which, to be clear, we traded for heavy duty firearms. Like that's what I'm chuckling about right now.
Yeah, just for anybody that wasn't there for that part, we are totally the people who sold the Yormani the weapons for the milk vodka to take it off.
I'm pretty sure
it's like Arrakis. Like Wish.com Arrakis.
Yeah, there's a lot of Wish.comming happening.
Yeah, it's a little mixture of like Tatooine, Arrakis, and Wish.com kind of all mixed together.
Oh my God.
The Yoramani, the minor race that's indigenous to this world, are kind of like a cross between the Mongols and the Fremen. And just sprinkle in a little bit of hillbilly.
Yeah,
What a hillbilly.
yeah.
Oh
Mike,
goodness, we're doing business with Space Billies.
Space
And-
Billies.
we got Yoramani's up from scratch, but yeah, they're basically like if you took the really cool Fremen from the new Dune movie and then you cross them with like a healthy dose of Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down. And you kind of get what we're going for. Oh, and then like we just did Western accents. Like I don't even remember why we did Old West accents the
I
first
think you
session.
started it. You just threw
I think I might have-
you're like, hey, I'm gonna be these guys, and
This is how my guy talks.
now that's the local York accent for the Yoramani. So,
yeah, good times, cowboy.
all right. So as you land, you see a few of the local gang that Gator's a part of, or excuse me, Zugzug's a part of. Gator's your Shadowrun name. Zugzug's a part of. They're sitting there, kind of waiting. Kind of, they know you're coming. Kind of like, yeah, what's up, man?
Cool. Yeah, I do the obligatory neon knives complicated handshake when I walk up.
I thought it was that. I thought it was the complicated handshake was a headbutt, but whatever.
I don't know. Yeah, it could be a little bit of both. But yes, show to my neon brothers, the largest syndicate on world.
You also have the Solomani Syndicate, which is bigger, but they're your rivals.
Sorry, we talk like we think we might not actually be, but you know, we got big heart.
Yeah. So
It might not be bigger in terms of like numbers or size.
And money or like product move, like they might do that, but we got the heart.
and you notice that there's a lot more wild Yoramani kind of running around this facility. The ones who live out in the deep desert and aren't really familiar with a lot of the imperial culture and traveler culture, kind of hanging around, like the ones they had Elizabeth did the knife fight with. So they're like, hey, as you guys come off the ship, they all come over like, hey, what brings you back to York? I think, actually, yeah, Red had a job for you guys, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over in the old officers club. Just they point over a building that is a little less run down, but and you can tell they kind of like dug out all the sand around the building so they could actually use it, which is kind of most of this area. That's kind of why it was kind of buried in sand, and that's why the Imperials never found this old Solomani base.
All right. I like it.
And who was the one that got attacked by the Robo Dogs last time? Wasn't that Barry?
Attacked by a robodog on a ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of them goes, "Hey, yeah, don't worry, we got rid of all the Robo Dogs, but that video is hilarious. That video is hilarious."
Those things are crazy.
Hang on, when the hell did the Robo-Dog thing happen?
That was before you joined the campaign.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you got to ask them that. I'm sorry.
Was this the place with the grannies?
No, that's Yorkshire, the actual city.
Okay, I remember there was a bunch of old ladies trying to get in my pants.
Yeah,
No,
you
that
have a huge contact of old ladies who love you.
Oh, I just said all the mahjong ladies are crushing on him. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I totally put that down as a contact. Mahjong ladies on your character sheet. By the way.
Right.
I was just reveling in being back in a low law world where I don't have to conceal my weapons or leave them on the ship.
Oh yeah, and you're hanging out with a whole
You're
bunch
not
of
open
Yoramani.
carrying on York. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, you're
Even
done.
the old ladies probably had guns on them.
1,000.
Yeah, what I was on with was, so Barry managed to find old mahjong ladies on this planet that, are cooing over him now as well. Goodness.
Now
That's what I was
the old
going
ladies love Barry for some reason.
I feel like the old mahjong ladies are like the three old guys in Cowboy Bebop who keep showing up on. Like that's the old mahjong ladies. And they're,
That's
like,
going in my GM notes right now.
for sure, 100%. That's
So, anything you guys want to do before you go meet with Red?
so. Yeah, I'm cool to just go meet Red. Unless, do we have anything? Do we need
Yeah.
to check anything else? Like, are we
Hanging
good?
out with the Yoramani. There ain't no fucking law among the Yoramani.
Hanging out with our people? We don't need to lock it up, bro. You don't need
Yeah.
to.
No, you're a part of the gang. They're not going to mess with your stuff.
Cool. All right, we're good.
You also got an Aslan Jungle Cat on there. They're gonna.
Bro.
It already took down an Imperial Marine last session, so yeah.
I thought it just chewed on him a little bit.
Bit his hand off.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
That was a nice
Yeah.
little welcome.
Hang on, do we
It's
literally just have
legendary
a
how
fucking-
small the Imperial Navy's hands are.
Hang on, so do we just literally have a fucking mountain lion just hanging out on the ship?
It's not.
Yeah.
I'd say the Aslan Jungle Cat that I made up is probably a little bit bigger than, say, a lynx.
It's a bobcat. Just think about.
But with the personality of like a Wolverine.
Okay, got it. Bobcat, they'll eat your shit. Got it.
A bobcat that's not afraid of anything.
He might
that's
even be
pretty much
named
just
Bob.
a bobcat then. Those things are fucking nasty. You don't want to tangle with them, and if you can get away with not,
Yeah, hard pass.
they will ruin your shit.
You know, have
Alright
to
then.
restock our bioluminescent mice supply.
Bioluminescent?
Yeah, we have a bunch of mice.
The cats have
Or
already.
were they gerbils, like running around in
No,
little
they
There
were
gerbil
were
mice?
mice, and as I said before, the cats have already eaten all of them, and now they're
okay.
now they're keeping the vole population in check.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness. Now we have a bunch of bioluminescent turds.
Oh gosh!
All right,
Yeah, you can't really get an Aslan Jungle Cat to use a litter box.
All right, so yeah, as you guys go into the old officers' club, they've totally turned it into a bar with like a little like ceremonial fighting pit in the middle, and there's a lot of like you just see like way too many weapons just hanging around. It's like whatever, just like, oh yeah, hey, check this out. We're gonna do instead of dominoes, we're gonna be playing dominoes with knives. I don't know how you do that, but yeah, that's how they're doing
Knife
it.
and nose.
Yeah, Knife and nose. Yeah, it's the new Yoramani version of pastime game with knives. It's like dominoes, but a little bit more with the ability to cut your enemy, your opponent.
I'd figure they'd be the sorts that would be fans of lawn darts.
Yeah, they totally have. Instead of lawn darts, they're spears that they're throwing at each other, and the goal is to catch the spear while it's in midair and like fling it back at your opponent.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, 2 for flinching is actually a scoring rule in that game.
Instead of dodgeball, it's dodge spear. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and you can see Red is holding court in his normal kind of like. Imagine if he just copied and pasted his like normal spot at the market into this place. I think it might even be the same table.
He brings it
Right down to the vodka ring.
Oh yeah. He sees he's like, hey, Zug, no vodka. What's up?
shots. Celebratory shots, greeting shots, as well as how are you doing shots? Break the ice.
All right. Yeah, somebody give me a carouse check as a group. +2 for having a Yoramani in your group.
Who's the best carouser? I have 0.
I aspired having 0.
So it'd be a carouse plus Soch.
I think Barry has that one.
Someone who's not me do that because my social skill is not good.
Yeah, I have carouse 1, but it's connected to a social.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're +2 because you have a Yoramani with you.
Okay.
I figured Zug gave you a little rundown of like what not to do while hanging out with a whole bunch of like wild Yoramani.
You take the body shots. You got to do them out of the navel. Sometimes it's hairy. Don't make a face. Just act. You see a big guy pouring milk vodka in his belly button. He's like, "Here you go, brother."
I got a 12.
Yeah, you take that big hairy navel, that shot of hairy navel, like a man.
Yeah, it's not called fuzzy navel.
Where are those matcha ladies?
But means you are chosen.
In the background, there's 3 ladies playing mahjong. Like, yeah,
The mahjong.
Oh yeah, we got a following.
All right. So, as you know, or as I told you in the when we were talking earlier, everything's kind of gotten a little hot down here, brother. So Yeah, the Imperials are letting us fight the Solomani over who has kind of the ruling control of this world. So we kind of are in the middle of fighting the Solomani colonizers versus the Yormani locals. He kind of looks over to the entire group of Solomani there that are with you, like, sorry, no offense. I mean, everybody knows you guys are cool. You guys gave us the guns to begin with, so.
Yeah, you guys are good Solomanis.
So, yeah. So what we're going to need is we need somebody to actually help us out with some of the more technical end, and the Imperials kidnapped somebody because we fought with the Solomani during the war, and well, we need to hire somebody for a prison break to bring that guy back to help us with some of this technology, these more advanced weapons than we're used to.
So
It looks like I don't want to say it, but it's like familiar with this prison.
hey man, look, probably yes. Okay. I met
I don't
Red.
want to say it out loud if I don't have to.
Hey man, there's this is no prison shame here. There's no prison shaming. It's okay. Everybody here is probably some sort of a space felon. We all went to space prison together. That's where I met Red. So yeah, I guess back in character. Hey, Red, is this happen to be the same prison that me and you met in?
Nah, this is one where the Imperials started putting all the brainiacs for the war. They were making all them super weapons for the Solomani. It's over on hell. He pulls up a little pad and like, I don't even know how to pronounce this world. Kishha Papa. What?
Any of y'all? I look back at the group like anybody know anything about this Kishaha Papa planet?
Hey, hold on. I'm just gonna flip this over to you guys' computer so you can get the spelling of this, because this is just wow. What in the Lord Almighty? Who spelled this? Must be one of them Villani names. I don't know.
You know them Villani with their names.
He looks like, dog. What's your character's name?
Just call him Glockta.
Sorry, Galacta. No offense. We're just trying to figure it out. So I posted it in the Traveller channel. Somebody give me a pronunciation of that. I would really appreciate that.
Ooh,
Kishachpop.
Kishapop. Yeah, like Kishap.
For those who want to track it on track the world on Traveller maps, it is KISHAKHPAP. Kish Kahapa. Yeah.
Kishachpop.
They use that name because nobody can pronounce it, so nobody can actually find it on a star chart. So yeah, I need somebody to transport my team. You guys don't really have to break the guy out. I just need a ship to bring my team over there to get him out. The world doesn't have. The world's kind of like ours. It doesn't have any water on it, so we're gonna get an in by proposing you guys as an ice hauler, bringing water over there. The only thing is you have to pick up the ice over at Bell, Beal. Just it's 1 parsec away from the planet,
Right.
but they work on a first serve or first come first serve level. So there's
so we'll head out through Gustav, stop at either Enelden or Shalgar, and then get the ice at Beal, and then seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah. So we got hey son, get over here with that all that technical stuff you guys got going on. All the young kids know how to use these things. Hey, the kid comes over like, oh yeah, no problem, man. He hands him another little like Star Trek tablet, and he's like, yeah, this right here will give you the authority to transport ice. There's only one other ship in the sector that has the authority to do that. So here they're over on Gustav, but I'm not really certain. I've been trying to track down the other vessel. It's a Solomani Courier. I think it might be the same one that you guys had to run in when you left here last time.
Ominous.
I know. I think they're running for the Cindy's. So big money too involved in that. I don't really care about you guys. Keep the money, which is going to be about maybe 1 million credits. Yeah, and I'll pay for your travel fees.
And what about all this stuff that we got to unload from Blue? We brought.
I'll send my boys over there. That's some extra weapons what we needed for the war down here.
All right, fight the power, brother. Fight the power.
Hell yeah. Gives you a little fist bump. And
Yeah,
how much was the go ahead and you guys remember how much it was for that the payment on that?
I have it written down as 125K.
All right, yeah, put 125K into your bank account, or
Okay.
you get a whole bunch of like actual hard currency coins because they don't have digital money in this.
Yeah, briefcases full of coins. I want to Scrooge duck my way through those coins.
Yeah, they're like little Scrooge McDuck way through the coins.
You know, our hold's big enough. You could probably do that. Actually,
Really fulfilling a lifelong fantasy, swimming through
Yeah,
money.
these local imperial credits are kind of hex shaped. They have a little some weird shadow emperor on the back. They might be super old from like the second or first Imperium. They're like they've probably been lost on this planet for like years.
So this is like the equivalent of finding a bunch of like 20s from like the 60s that are like all okay, cool.
Like a whole bunch of $2 bills.
hey, we can afford our mortgage payment now.
Yeah, paying the bills.
When's that due? Like the mortgage payment?
Essentially, while we're on planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do the mortgage payment every jump and every session the docking.
Well, we actually did that as we left Irashta, so I assume we'll do that as we leave here.
So he sends you the boy's name's Simon. He's half Solomani, half Yormani. He fought with the Solomani during the war. He's a big brainiac scientist type. He even went to the Imperial Academy. But he sided with us over on this side of the war, and he did made some super weapons. One of the weapons he did blew that big hole in the damn moon up there. So we're hoping he's going to give us a little bit of edge in this the war. Who gets to control the planet's politics down here?
All right, brother. Well, anything for the Yoramani cause. And especially like the sound of the payday that you've got attached to the end of this job for us.
Hell yeah, 1 million credits. It's all yours.
That sounds pretty good to me. I look back at the group making like, are we cool with this?
Yeah, you guys can totally negotiate or anything you want over here.
I am not one to negotiate, but if somebody wants to negotiate, we could do that potentially. Just a thought.
And I'll give you the since you have Zug Zug and you're dealing with Yoramani, I'll give you a +2 in negotiation.
So did you say you're covering our dock fees for this trip?
Yeah, I'll cover your dock fees and your fuel costs there and back. Okay.
Do you want to just do that in advance, or should we just wire it, or how do you want to handle that?
Just put it on the. It gives you a little like card. Go ahead and use that. It's like an internet little. It's got enough money on there to work with the Travelers Aid Society to pay for all that stuff.
Excellent.
All right.
And are we? So since we're doing a jailbreak, I want to be clear. Are we bringing these prisoners back here?
Yeah, I don't have a ship. That's why I'm hiring you.
How many prisoners are we talking about?
Hopefully just the one, but if you can spring any other neon knives out of there, I'd be more than willing to pay you another 100,000 per.
Sweet. Okay.
And my team will do the jailbreak though. So you got plan is you guys just fly in.
We're just there as a getaway vehicle, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you guys are transport, but if things go sideways and the team, if something happens to the team, I kind of hope you guys, I'll pay you guys another 500,000 to pull off the job.
Seems pretty reasonable. Let's see. We've got standard rooms enough for up to 10 minus our crew, obviously. We got some low berths so we can freeze some extras if we have to, but I'd rather not.
Just admin note, FYI, you can put 2 per stateroom.
Right.
Okay. Yeah,
and neon guys are used to. They're prisoners. They're used to at least double bunking.
Yeah, man, we're all just in jail cells.
I only got 5 boys going to go along with you guys. So
that should be fine. I mean, I think I got the size of this. Anybody else have anything? I mean, it's a minimum 3 jumps there and 3 jumps back. I think we're going to need a lot of milk vodka.
lot of milk vodka,
I'll
baby.
Milk vodka.
I'll tell y'all what. I'll get hook you guys. I'll even hook you guys up with a whole case of milk vodka.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you add 1 ton of milk vodka to your cargo list if you want.
Oh,
That's luxury goods. You can either drink once you start drinking on it, it's no longer available for sale.
Okay.
Just
what
FYI.
about the passengers we rounded up from last time? Did we drop them off?
You didn't have passengers because you had such a hassle with them the first time you took passengers. You didn't want to take them this last time.
No, we had 2 people. The couple that were
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you're talking to Red, they're getting off the ship, and you notice that the player from the jet skee ball team actually has family there in the compound, and you see them kind of having a nice reunion, and like, oh yeah, this is my new wife, blah, blah, and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, welcome to the clan. Is it Zugzug? Is it clan or tribe?
Tribes was what.
Yeah,
we
welcome
determined.
to the tribe, kind of thing. They're having a nice heartfelt reunion.
We
And
did
you hear
clarify
somebody,
that these
you actually hear somebody ask kind of loudly, like, "Where's your mom?"
Oh, fuck. Well, good luck, mate. Oh, did we clarify to these people? Well, to this couple, hey, you all ought to lie low, or SoulSec is going to put a boot in your asses and wear you slippers.
Yeah, you guys actually talked about that last session with them. So
Okay.
yeah, SoulSec's looking after them, but now they're with a whole bunch of wild Yoramani on a pretty much a lawless world where the Yoramani are turns out to major power and now a power struggle of taking over the
I
planet.
was making sure that that in universe they understood. Hey, don't fuck around, like, lie low, etc. All right, cool.
Red looks over to Zugzug and gets out his hand. Or if you guys have done
Slap him a
negotiating.
hard high five. Yeah, we go for hard handshake.
Don't forget to spit.
Oh yeah.
Yes, loogie in the hand. Shake it with Red.
And go ahead and help yourself to anything you guys want at the bar while you're here.
More hairy navels. More hairy.
You see the fattest guy there, the same guy that Barry took the shot at. Kind of look like lifts up his shirt and pours another hairy navel.
Yeah, that's my guy. I'm gonna do that thing where I take my fingers and I point him at my eyes, and then I point him at his eyes, and I like,
We
yeah.
need to order around for the Maha ladies too.
Just imagine him being like,
We all would like you.
just imagining this guy being like, I'm really starting to think you guys only hang out with me for my body.
Yeah, his Yoramani tattoos kind of like point towards his belly button.
So I'm here.
And the Maja ladies in the background as you buy him a shot, or Barry, as you buy him a shot, they're like, "Hey, shake it, baby."
Might as well.
All right, give me a social performance check, or whatever applicable skill you can apply to this.
Charlie Carouse.
Yeah, give me a carouse check. Yeah, that would be perfect. Whatever your effect is how many credits you get out of this.
Carouse is what attached to social.
Social. Yeah. I mean, it's there's actually no attachment of anything. You have to justify using a stat and a skill. As long as you can justify using it, you can use it.
I guess Dex, shake it, baby.
Yeah, like you can even put it to intelligence if you can justify. Like, yeah, I was looking at I pull out the dance book and go through the pages, and I find a certain dance and I follow the steps. Of course, I don't know how hot it is if you have to pull out a fucking book to learn how to do shake your ass.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's like no Dex. Shake it. Shake it like you got it.
All right, and I'll give you a +1 for every article of clothing you take off of these old ladies. They're probably
Take
around.
off the shirt. Might as well take off the shirt.
All right, give me a check, and your effect.
So that'd be a 9.
The effect is how many credits you wind up getting in what I assume is nothing but a Speedo you're wearing underneath.
Yeah, no, that'd be a 9 in total for taking
All right,
off
you get 2
your shirt.
credits. Yeah, one of the old ladies like, I don't know, you didn't take off your pants. I'm not tipping for that. But the other ladies are like, oh hell yeah. Well, you got one sliding the credit up the front, one throwing in the back.
Give them, buy them around with the credits.
You like that way too much. All right. Back to the game. Yeah. So, you guys want to do anything while you're partying with these Solomani? You might be able to offload some cargo, maybe buy some equipment.
And we want to buy some extra cargo for the next planets too.
So
Yeah,
that's, I've been looking into what our next planets are. Our next stop is going to be Gustav, which is an agricultural world. They heavily import technology because they basically can't make it there. So the 50 tons of electronics that we have, unless we get an amazing price here, it would almost be better to hold them.
I would say hold them and try to buy some more, like electronics or something here.
I mean, we're kind of what we right now barely have the money to make our mortgage payment.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
You do have the milk vodka deal with the Wild Yoramani you can cash in here. I can't remember. It should be posted in Traders Guild.
Right. Yeah, we can pick up if we can pick up some advanced weaponry. We can sell it for twice the volume of milk vodka. Was the deal, as I recall.
And I also
We don't have it.
I also believe they'll sell directly, so you don't have to roll it up milk vodka, which is a luxury item, is what it counts as.
Right.
I don't know what all we have from the last planet. That's why I'm asking.
Well, so right now we are sitting on 50 tons of electronics, and we just got a ton of milk vodka as kind of a kicker for this current deal we're on. That gives us not a huge amount of cargo space available.
I was just wondering.
With the turret we just installed, we could probably fit another 9 tons of whatever.
So,
what about, how much is since it's an agricultural place that needs technology, prefabricated materials or something might help. Construction materials.
You have to roll to see how much extra you get or how much negative you get.
Okay. I have no idea what's on this planet. But
what's the modifier, Lisbeth?
I have no idea what the modifier is, to be honest.
Oh, I thought you looked up the modifier. Okay, I'll do that right now while you guys are talking.
No, I literally just looked up the Wikipedia page for Gustav, and it says that they import electronics, which drives up the price. I don't know what the modifier is because they didn't tell me.
I'm looking that up right now. So
I mean, I'm open to selling some of our electronics here to scare up some cash because we're basically broke right now. But I think as much of it as we can, I think it would be worth holding on to and selling at our next stop.
I'd say only sell as much as needed here.
Whatever. If we can sell enough electronics to fill up the rest of our tanks with milk vodka or even spice.
Then what's
you have advanced electronics, correct?
I wrote it down as electronics. I don't know if they're advanced or just I don't know if there's another type.
No problem. So you would have non-industrial world +2, low-tech world +1, and poor. So you're doing a +4 on the for electronics on that on your dice roll.
Is that here or there?
That'd be there.
The
sell modifier. The sell modifier is for luxury goods that you can buy directly from these guys.
And then how many worlds do we have? You said 3 worlds each or something like that.
So yeah, to get to Clicky Pop, whatever the fuck that place was called.
Your place, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 hops to get to the prison planet. First stop is going to be Gustav. Second stop is going to be either Eneldun or Shalgar. They're both kind of equally in the way. And then our third stop is going to be Beale. That's where we're picking up the ice. That's our cover story for showing up, right? Right. I mean, I know that's 2 steps ahead, but when we get to Beale, we are selling anything we still have in our holds because we are filling the fuck up with ice.
I was going to say we need to look at what we can get here if we need to sell anything. And at the next planet for the other stops to try to make some money. Because technically we were kind of doing a trade route here, so it's might as well.
Yeah, just FYI for the luxury goods. For the luxury goods, there is no modifiers for Gustav. You get a +1 for you get a +4 for a rich world.
So our stop after Gustav is going to be either Eneldun or Shalgar, and Eneldun is extremely high tech. So if we can get some milk vodka there, we'll probably get good money for it.
Okay.
Well, milk vodka won't sell. Really only sells on rich worlds. So yeah.
Well, they're small with a super high population. I sort of assumed that they were rich, but in fairness, I didn't actually check.
You get a +1 for buying in a high population world, luxury goods.
Okay.
Oh, never mind then. They're not going to sell that well if they're cheap. I actually figured on the back trip it would definitely make sense to stop
just
and then
FYI, if
load
the
up on the electronics and then sell them again at Gustav.
on the traveler map, if you look at the planet, if it's purple, you'll get a +4 on it. The purple means rich world.
Ah, that's why the milk vodka sold so well at Arashta.
Yeah. Gustav.
Well, we ain't
green
going
is
anywhere rich.
If you in the top right corner, there's a little key where you can actually look to see what all the different colored planets mean on it.
Handy.
Where you got to click on the key.
So, Shalgar is actually both rich and agricultural.
Okay, yeah, you get a +4 there. We still have
So
to
we
go,
could go through Shalgar on the way out, sell off any leftover milk vodka. I mean, I just mostly don't want to leave here with 9 tons of empty space, but
Yeah, that was my thing too.
Yeah. So yeah, you have plenty of contacts here. Like Zug, you would know exactly who to talk to get this stuff. Just make up a name and I'll roll with it.
Let's go with
And figure out what you're buying before you do it.
yeah. What do we need specifically so that I can reach out to my elaborate, complicated network?
My second cousin from my mother's side, who's related to Red through.
Oh, you mean Bugzug? I remember him.
Yeah, that guy's nothing like me. We're practically not related. Okay,
We're like A to Z. Well, B to Z.
Completely different.
I was gonna say he looks almost just like you, but after using that in the last game, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pull the whole all your money look alike.
Oh my god! Anybody here watch It's All Sunny in Philadelphia?
I've seen it a few times. Yeah,
there's a character named Mac on it who has a character who's introduced in one episode named Country Mac, who's just like a slightly different version of him. I've seen basically is we're like, oh yeah, that's Bugzug. That's my totally different cousin who's got nothing to do with it. And then he posts a carbon copy of me.
That's your backup character.
I feel like
hilarious.
I visited Iceland, and when we were there, we learned that people, when people start dating there, sometimes they'll actually have to use a genealogical thing on the internet to make sure they're not like second or third cousins, because there's like a population of like less than 500,000 people on the whole island. So that's probably
that makes sense.
On York, it's probably like if you're a Yoromani, you are somehow connected to other Yoromani.
I kind of see the Yoromani population not being documented in the Imperial Census.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure there's more than 100,000 people on this planet, but most of those are not documented or Yoromani.
Sure. Yeah. So my cousin, he can get us whatever we need, probably, if you let me know.
I mean, I know
he looks just like you, but the tattoos are different. You got to be like, what? He has different tattoos.
It looks identical, except about a foot shorter. Face is completely different.
He has a nose
on the side of his head.
All right, I'm gonna step out, let you guys talk about what you guys want to buy.
Okay, so guys, we're going. Are we looking? How much room do we have left at this point?
Now, we have 9 tons of space, but we have almost no free cash because everything we have is going to barely cover our mortgage payment right now.
So what's
now? Certainly, we can use our personal money to buy some milk vodka to ship out, or if we sell some electronics to buy some milk vodka with, that's going to free up space by itself.
Got it.
Now, I might not be a merchant, but I know that 4 things will always sell no matter where you go: weapons, pornography, burgers, and chocolate.
Gustav is a fairly low-law world, so it's conceivable that guns will sell there, but, I mean, we'd have to buy them, and right now, with a war going on here, guns are super expensive right where we are.
Yeah.
And porn.
Porn's always expensive.
It's always going to sell because you're always going to find somebody who's not going to get that yum.
I gotta tell you, here's my thinking. I'm not even that the more I think about it, the less concerned I am about the 9 tons of open cargo space right now. I'm thinking with a war going on and the fact that we're traveling from a desert planet to a water world, we should be able to find some people that want to get the hell off planet.
Yeah, this time just make sure we're not taking prisoners. But yeah, passengers is a good idea.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a +2 on finding passengers because it's a war zone.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point, Kat. Because we have 5 of Red's crew plus Red, so we've got a half dozen extra people coming on to the.
Red's not going with you. He's just
Oh, okay. Red's crew is 5 guys or 5 people.
Oh, okay.
Red's got a war to handle. He's not rolling out with you. Sorry, I talked over you. Sorry.
I want to make sure I understand this. We're bringing the Prison Break crew with us.
Yes, 5 men.
Oh, so they're not already on World.
No, they're on York. The crew are Neon Knives. You're going to have to transport from York to the Kish Hop.
Having said that, now, how much rebirths do we have left? That way, because I'm sure we could help a couple families out. Like those are going to be our, the best bet is trying to find refugees that want off this place.
So we have 10 staterooms. There's 5 of us, and we're bringing 5 Yormani jailbreakers, so that's 10 people. But we can sleep 2 to a stateroom, which means we have 5 staterooms open. We could take either 5 luxury or 10.
Just FYI, it might be a bad idea to put one of your jailbreak crew with one of your passengers.
Sure, I'm assuming one of the jailbreak crew is sleeping with Zug.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. Yeah, they were part of the same interstellar crime syndicate. So yeah, that'd be perfectly all right.
Yeah, that guy's my cousin. We're gonna play cards and smoke cigarettes in the cabin. We'll be cool. It's gonna be like a
quote unquote cigarettes, totally not spice.
I can see us
just as a personal preference, not wanting to start a tradition. If we take on a luxury passenger, I'd rather they live.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going. Yeah, I don't even know what will happen. I don't even know what passengers you guys got. I ad-lib all that stuff, so I don't know what's going on.
Say too. I mean,
I rolled a mutineer on that one, or hijacker on that one. So I had to come up with the whole idea, and you guys were transporting prisoners. So I was like, okay, well, the hijacker's trying to free their money.
It was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it just all the random dice rolls wound up in the perfect alignment for an entire session.
Yeah, I'm saying too. Like, depending on how many passengers we can get, we can also double bunk our crew together too, and some of the I'm
pretty much assuming the crew is double bunking for this because I
was going to say double bunk.
We've got 10 people of overhead, and I assume we're not sticking our jailbreak crew in the freezers. That's
we're not going to do that.
Well, by me, as long as they don't mind, I like to cuddle.
Don't forget, you can take low berth passengers too.
Yeah, just to is low berth
passengers and between 5 and 10 standard, depending on how many of them are willing to pay a luxury price.
Yeah,
and low berth hyper sleep from right. We freeze it.
Dr. Yang is probably
also remind me. Do we have anybody with the steward skill?
Not me.
I think the only one that had steward skill was Antba, who left the. Had to leave the session due to personal reasons.
Thinking too, we
have
9 tons of cargo space.
I feel like that's a skill I might pick up on Wafer.
We have 9 tons of cargo space that we could potentially transport cattle, or 9 tons of makeshift living space.
Just stick people in the cargo bay.
There's actually a thing for that. That's below low berth, above low berth, but. I'll look in the book real quick. You guys talk.
It's okay. I'm doing one other thing as well, which is actually jotting down how much of our space got taken up by the weapons we installed.
Good call.
Yeah. You see the fuzzy naval guy is kind of giving Barry the kind of stink eye.
Oh.
Is he stealing his action from the Mahjong lady?
I don't know.
Probably.
So give me a perception check, somebody.
What's perception in this?
Recon. I like that. Yeah. So looking up fuzzy naval guy, like, what's up, man?
All right, give me a
I don't know
skill
why
check.
he's giving me this. I got a 9 on the recon. What he's like
All right,
stinking at me about.
He's like, hey, you're cutting with those Mahjong ladies. You're cutting into my money, man. What are you doing?
Oh, Zug Zug leans in and he looks at Barry and says, "Look, brother, this guy survives almost entirely on tips. Okay, try not to steal his action too much while we're here."
I'd slap him 50 credits and tips. Like, I'm not trying to.
You slap up a little some of those old school coins that you got from Red, and he's like, all right, yeah, you ain't too bad actually. Hey, can I get this man a shot? What kind of shot you want? What kind of milk vodka do you drink?
You want the one with the chunks in it, the fermented one. That's the good stuff, partner.
That is the good stuff.
Yeah, you gotta have the one with the floaties, man.
The floaters, partner. That's good. That's a sign of good stuff.
I take Zug Zug's recommendation on that.
Right,
Seriously, do not drink the refrigerated milk vodka. It doesn't ferment properly. It's not as good.
Just for shits and giggles, give me a Constitution check, or what is the stat for Constitution on this one? Physical stats, endurance check.
Endurance,
right? Yeah.
Endurance plus carouse.
All right, it's gonna be hilarious.
How well can you handle this shot? It's not the hairy navel, by the way.
I got an 8.
No, you pass. You take the shot like a man. The little chunks of old milk or chicken lizard milk cheese is kind of different. It's not something that's used to your off-world Solomani palate, and it kind of hits you the wrong way. But after a while, you're like, what? The aftertaste of these are really good. Not so much on the body of it, but the finish is pretty spot on.
The chunky bits are usually not harmful.
And
Usually,
I mean, if you drink enough vodka that you get a harmful bit, you probably have enough alcohol in your system to kill it. So it's all good.
Yeah, the guy looks at you like, what do you think of that one?
that was really good.
And I know you ain't got no dust in your veins, but man, you took it like you did.
That's what you get for rolling around in the Navy.
I forgot you were in the Solomani Navy. I would have given you a bonus on that one. So what do you tell him? And he's like, "Yeah, what do you think of that?"
Like, that's what it's like that's how we do it in the Navy.
Oh, also I forgot he's Yoromani. What do you what do you think of that, man? You had better in the Navy, or you think this is as good as the stuff you had in that old Solomani Navy?
Pretty good stuff.
Hey, you got something to say about the Solomani Navy?
Oh no, I ain't talking no shit about the Solomani Navy. I just know you guys ain't got no milk vodka.
No, we don't got
that is true. That is true.
That is true.
But hey, we got everybody here. If you want to do a knife fight, I'm pretty good to do a ceremonial knife fight just to get some action going.
I guess, Kat, you're up. If you want to do a knife fight, Captain.
I mean, it's not a visit to York if I haven't stabbed somebody.
Yeah.
You are from York, so you know enough about Yoromani culture to know this is more of like, hey, a friendly handshake kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, and just because I freaking hate this planet, but like honestly, Yormani culture is the only upside for me.
Yeah.
People are okay.
You want to accept this knife fight? A friendly knife fight, just a little friendly stabbing.
I'll break out the regular, I'll break out the my officer saber instead of the monoblade because that's for actually killing people.
All right,
Nice.
All right, he takes what's the most ceremonial cool weapon of the Yoromani since you made these guys up, Zug Zug?
Oh gosh, I think if we were to go like sword size, it would probably be like a scimitar or something like that.
Ooh, yeah, like a total old school you could have like a Drit style. He has a Drit style scimitar.
Say since it's a Wish.com version of Arrakis, we might as well have a knife fight.
She's pulling out a sword. So
I mean, it's an officer's sword. Which I got from my Navy service, so I'm pretty much picturing the traditional cavalry saber.
I like that. I like that.
So since he did the challenge, since I did the challenge, I'll buy the shot for the match. And you see people start throwing down credits here and there. If you guys want to take a bet, throw a bet out now?
Oh, strong bet on Lisbeth.
So I'm gonna say that it's a 50-50. Like, oh man, fucking Harry Navel's been a ancient. Or he's like a legendary fighter, but you also took out that tribal leader on your last visit to York. So they're kind of like, oh, but I remember seeing her take down that.
We're even money.
Yeah, I remember seeing.
Money.
I remember
How
seeing.
much are they
Elizabeth.
willing to cover on a bet?
Nice.
Zug, this is your culture. What would you say would be appropriate?
I'd say 500 credits is probably a pretty big bet.
All right. Give me some kind of carouse check. Or do you, who has gambling? I think, Barry, you have gambling?
I feel like as one of the combatants, it would be questionable for me to bet on myself,
Yeah,
but I will
bet on
bet
yourself.
on
We'll bet on
money down, and I
But
would
the
bet
dice roll is
that
to see what the odds
a
are. You can
shot.
totally tell, like, look and find out what the odds are going to be. So the effect of what you are is going to be your odds. How much the payout is going to be on the bet.
Okay.
So anybody has, I'll let you do you can tell them the odds and they'll put the bet down. So if you have gambling, you can go ahead and roll this.
Does anybody have gambling?
I think that is a no. I thought
Oh.
Barry had gambling. I thought he had a whole like gambling career. In
What's
the
the
Navy.
other guy?
Oh, your
I think
first character, yeah.
Or the other character.
All right, I'll also give you an intelligence or a social check bonus on that if you want.
While we're on the subject, are we wearing armor in this here knife fight?
No,
or
no,
are
it's a fight to first blood.
I'm
So-
like massaging Cat's
Right.
shoulder.
No, hey, Zug's like, you got to tell her that. I'm the GM.
Yeah.
You got to.
I'm rubbing your shoulders. I'm doing the coach thing before the boxing match, right? We're like getting you loose. Okay. So the fight's to first blood, kid. Okay. We're gonna go for an early cut. We want ice and dice. Get out of there quick.
None of that
Don't-
sissy armor. Don't try to kill him. Just try to cut him.
Yeah, and
you gotta crap thunder.
exactly. The crowd loves it if you cut him on the face. Try not to take his eye from him, though. He needs his eyes.
Well, that's important. Yeah, and then you're supposed to rub sand in the wound to make sure it scars, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's
Poor
actually
Harry Navel guy.
that's actually your money tradition. That's why so many have scars.
Yeah.
It's just a sign of respect, you know.
Now take this shot of milk vodka and go compete in this dangerous knife fight.
The opponents get buying the shot before the fight.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the challenger buys the shot before the ceremonial fight. All right. Yeah. Does anybody want to engage? Or you guys putting down the bet, engaging the odds here?
I'm gonna just watch.
All right. So no bet. All right. So Harry Navel, big fat guy. He kind of he has the same build of one of those pig guys that guard Jabba's palace. But imagine that from
yes.
Wish.com with a he has a old school like Drit style scimitar. He gives you he hands you a shot or one of the shots and gives you a little cheers.
So he looks
All
like
right.
the fat guy at Jabba's palace that was taking care of the Rancor, basically.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what this guy looks like. The guy who's taking care of the Rancor in Jabba's palace, except a lot more tattoos.
Well, I will take my shot like an officer.
Okay, you're from this world, so I'm not going to make you do a Constitution or endurance check on that. So you're
And him one in return, because, tradition.
all right. Give me a D6 roll plus intelligence or dexterity, and you can add in a leadership or tactics bonus to that, or 2D6. Excuse me, normal dice roll.
Wait. So what am I rolling for here?
Initiative.
Oh, I see. You said 2d6 plus what now?
2d6 plus you can use intelligence or dexterity, and then you can also
that is
add in
stable.
a tactics or leadership bonus.
Okay. I have a 7.
All right. You need just a second to roll the dice.
I have a feeling he's gonna beat me.
Oh,
with
he
it.
also has a 7. So I'm going to
All right.
say you guys at the sound of when Red goes,
Oh, you're rolling in Traders Guild. Okay.
oh, I just rolled in the wrong spot. Sorry, I'll go to dice rolls here. Red goes and fight, and you guys both charge at each other. I'm going to say the attacks happen simultaneously.
All right.
So you roll. So give me 2d6, and how do you react to his attack? Or you have your normal attack dice, which is attack against him, which will happen simo, and then if you're going to dodge, parry, that kind of thing, that'll give a negative modifier to their dice roll.
I mean, I know he's going to come in aggressive. I just know it. So I think what I want to do is
Yeah, he's coming in like a freight
Watch for
train.
his. I've got the officer's sword. I've probably got a length advantage. I think I want to try and basically catch his strike on the handguard and then get him on the arm.
Okay, so you're not going in for an attack. So give me an athletics plus dexterity check.
Athletics. Okay.
Good call. Stay long, Lisbeth. Stay long.
And how do you react to his attack? He has a 15 on his attack. I rolled
Wowie.
2 6s.
Yeah, he crushed it. I cannot beat that with my athletics roll.
All right, you can still do that. He has to react to your what you're doing, but how do you react to his attack? Do you dodge it and then do your attack, your thing to get get out of there? You're gonna probably get hit with this weapon.
My plan was to try and basically parry it and get my strike in first.
All right, so give me your normal blades plus dexterity check, and that'll give whatever your effect is takes off of what his is. So if you get 7 15, you actually don't get hit. And I know you have a pretty big blades.
Yeah, but I rolled
7.
I rolled like dog shit.
All right, so that'd be you take you get hit right off the bat. So you take 1 plus was 15, 7, 8 damage.
Yow!
Give me an endurance
That didn't
roll.
go well.
Give me an endurance roll though.
Okay.
Luckily, this was the first blood.
And you lost it, but I don't think you're gonna die from it. I'm just
Hell no. Oh right, I have to do the roll thing. Pick endurance roll. I'm not gonna die of it.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you got cut. Where'd you get cut at? Like, how did you dodge this? Would you take it in the arm, the leg? How'd you take it? How did you try to?
What I was trying to do.
How did you fail? How did you fail
in the upper arm?
All right, yeah. So you try to parry and you get it hit in the forearm, and you hear the crowd going, "Ah, yeah!" What was it? Harry Naval, Harry Naval. Yeah, I'm surprised you lost that.
Me too.
Yeah, you got I think you have like a +4, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I rolled 2d6 and got a freaking 3.
Yeah. So the guy by Harry Naval goes like, good fight, and gives you like a big hug and like, hey, shots! I got this round.
Hell yes. And then I'm gonna go out and get some sand to rub in my forearm.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got that. After taking the shot, he's like, hey, take the shot, and he rubs the sand in the forearm.
Oh,
That'll be one to tell a story about.
Has a little bit of ash in it with a blue dye, so it's kind of like a little bit of a blue color when it heals.
Yeah,
that's why Solomani have so many tattoos. All right.
Well, it's important to lose graciously among the Yormani.
Oh yeah, and you have like nobody, or you can't buy a drink anymore tonight. It's everybody's just like, here you go. You're like the popular, the most popular gal of the night tonight.
Yeah.
So
I'd be more popular
ladies.
Even the Magi ladies are swooning over her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Barry, you're no longer the top dog here with the Magi ladies.
I mean, it's not that I don't swing that way, but they're a little old for me.
Yeah, they are in like their 60s, maybe 70s. I don't know.
The Yormani would use the term well seasoned.
Well,
someone wanted to transport porn, so we should make some
I'm just saying, remember, the gifts of the spice are long life. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Do enough spice and you become
good.
the worm.
Yeah, so now we sit down and we've got our yellow legal pad and we're like, okay, let's crunch these numbers, guys. Night fight's over.
I feel like, it makes more sense to me to look for passengers off-world because, that's mostly the best export from New York right now is people that don't fucking want to be here anymore.
Are we putting these
that
in the freezer or what?
No.
We can take half a dozen freezer passengers. The best thing about them is they don't kill each other.
If they do, then it's not on the ship, hopefully. But
right, yeah. And then we can take either 10 standard or 5 luxury passengers. If we can find 5 luxury passengers, that will be a fortune.
Also, I'm going to give you a +1 to all dice rolls for passengers and cargo here out for if they're Yormani, due to your now major popularity among the.
Top of the +2 because it's a war zone and people want to leave.
Oh yeah, I'll slap that. Yeah, totally.
Good
Were you looking
call.
up the using the cargo space with passengers too? Somebody was looking that up. So I had suggested we should use some cargo space as passenger berth too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll look that
If
up.
I can find a rule on that, I know it's possible.
I'm not sure how.
It's not gonna be the
well
best, but I remember there was an episode of Firefly. They basically did that with cattle.
Well, I'd expect a cargo bay wouldn't have a lot in the way of creature.
So it'd be
comforts
low
as far as
passage, or excuse me,
actual
basic
comfort
passage would be
points.
the cargo bay,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
which is above low passage. And
Right.
I don't
So it's
expect
better
to
than
do
the
good
freezer, but
passage.
only by a little.
And you only take
mean,
one passenger per ton.
Okay, so we could get
Okay, so we can
9
do
people in there.
so we can do up to 6 low passages, up to 9. Hold on, 63. We can actually do up to 12 basic, unless our higher luxury people need the cargo space for their shit. Which
Also, Zug, if you're cool with getting your Amani and Solomani
high
passengers,
requires a
and,
ton of cargo space for passengers, so we should figure that out first.
Yeah, I vote for trying to like find families to be less trouble that way.
I mean, if we can find a family that wants to do high passage, that will pay for this whole, maybe not the whole trip, but like, I mean, 14,000 a piece for 2 hops or for 2 parsecs.
okay, so you have to provide 2 meals and 10 kilograms of storage per basic passenger. You can pack them in pretty heavy so that'd be 10 passengers per ton.
Yeah,
On basic.
but remember,
that's like standing room only.
High passenger. So I want to know how many high passengers we have first, because that's going to eat into how much space we have left.
All right, give me a. You can do corrals or you can do in the modifiers. What? Who has steward? Anybody?
We don't have steward. I don't
was
think.
thinking I would probably pick up a wafer for that, since we lost the guy that used to have it.
All right, did you buy that?
Oh, I bought the wafer jack.
I figure you would have bought the chip before you left. So we'll see.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm sure I would have. Because
make sure to note that on your. Yeah, note that on your character sheet. What's your wafer jack?
Will do. It's the tech level 13 one. So I think.
What's your steward skills? What I'm asking with the wafer jack.
I don't remember how that works actually.
Whatever your skill is, what are the wafer jacks?
I don't have a skill right now.
No, I'm just let's do +1 for right now.
Okay.
So you're doing high passage, so -4, so that's -3. You're leaving a war zone, that's +1. Are you trying to find high passage among the Yoramani?
I don't think anybody. I think it would take a whole tribe of Yoramani to come up with the money for high passage.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow! I like that. I like just how wow came from.
And also, the tribal leaders who have a political, they have their hat in the political ring here.
What self-respecting Yoramani wants to relocate to a garden world? That's just
There.
All right, so that's a 3, but I'll give you a +1 because if you're looking among the Yoramani. So you're going to have to go to York to get a non-Yoramani passenger, though.
Yeah.
Oh shit! We have to go to the city, and we're not even legally docked right now. So that is
no problem.
No, it's like Mos Eisley. Like, who knows what's going on there? The population of the world you're going to, it's a 1, correct?
Let me look it up real quick. I think it was pretty low. It's Gustav.
Yeah, I think it was 100,000, so that's a 1 or less than 6, so that's a -4 from a -4.
It's actually moderate. It's a 5.
Oh, a 5. Okay, well it's still -4 because you need a 6 to bump it up to the next level.
Okay,
that's a total of -8. -8. -8 plus a -3 would be a -11. You're leaving from a starport E -1, so that's a negative. You're at -12, and is it an amber zone or a red zone? I don't think so. So you're good there.
Well, there is a war right now. Does that change it?
I'm not going to say you're in amber zone on that, or actually, no, you
Oh,
are in
okay.
amber zone. That's why
You were-
you're.
I
I'm
mean,
already
you were
adding
giving
in
us
that.
plus
I'm already
one because
adding
of
that
the
+1.
Right.
So you're -13 for high passage.
So what you're saying is the best I could possibly roll would
Wow.
give me a -1.
Yeah. So you're not
Yeah,
finding
I
a
don't
high
think that's gonna
passage,
happen.
high passage passenger.
I
Low passage, you get a +1 on.
mm,
That'd be your cargo area, and then no modifier for all the others.
mm.
So if you want
That's a
to,
lot of negatives, man.
well, you're in a war zone, and you're going
Yeah,
to
but
kind
I
of
was
you're
seeing
also
people
going to a
leave.
shitty world. So you add the modifier for the world you're on with the modifier of the world you're going to. So you're
we
you're in
were
a low
going to a
population world going to a low
So
population
it's
world.
an agricultural, non-industrial world. So yeah, it's not exactly a high value destination.
Yeah, so for
It's better than this,
for
but
your money mid passage, you're looking at no modifiers +2, so that'd be a +2 modifier to -2, -2 modifier, and
wait. I'm thinking about this all the wrong way.
so you have a -2 modifier for medium passage. For low
That's not
passage,
-2 is not so bad.
and for low passage, you have a -1.
Okay.
So a lot of people have, I guess, a lot of people have some stakes in who gets to represent this world to the Imperium.
Mhm.
And they don't really want to leave. They're actually really looking forward to fighting it out.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, well, no, I ain't leaving this world. I got a stake in what's going
No,
on
I
here.
want them to leave, not me.
And like, hey, we Ormani are from this planet. What are you talking about? I ain't leaving my home
Oh
world.
yeah, I did.
And then the Solomani are like, what? My ancestors have been here for 14 generations, for 4,000 years. We ain't leaving our homes. And then the Volani and the Imperium are like, hey, I don't know. You guys sort it out. I'm going to stay out of this.
Well, maybe I can find some Villani that want to get the hell off.
Okay. Well, that goes down to the same modifiers. So,
yeah. But I'm just thinking that's
honestly, I don't think there's
what we'll
very
be able
many
to find.
Volani who live on this, or there's not very many Imperials who live on this world who don't have to.
Yeah. So you said it's only a -2 modifier for middle passage?
Yes. Yeah, middle and -2 for middle passage and -1 for basic passage. And
I'll take a stab at some middle.
no modifiers for low passage.
Just so I'm clear, am I the one making this roll?
Whoever has the negotiation business roll or whatever role you're going to carouse roll.
I mean, I've got the stewardship.
So where are you guys going to find passengers is my first question.
The starport or whatever it is that we.
Yeah, we're gonna want to head for York.
Well, that's where we're going to end it today as our travelers head to the city to find cargo. They'll get in more misadventures next time on Traveller.
Don't start an interstellar war, it has no helpful uses. If people ask you, what's it for, you'll only make excuses. If 30 trillion folks get hurt, you'll go to bed with no dessert. Don't start an interstellar war. And mind your manners, as circumstances may require, and never set the cat on fire. Yes, mind your manners, as circumstances may require, and never set the cat on fire.